Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a lot of new information to go over, Pokemon updates regarding new officers. We also have some Nintendo Direct updates to take a look at as well. There's a lot of things to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything that we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, just quickly want to go over this. This is ReDiscover here tweeting out saying, ReDiscover update, details have been released for the North America International Championships in New Orleans this June. Registration for players opens on the 25th of April. There will also be a Pokemon Center pop-up store at the event. So if you are going to this event, obviously it takes place between June the 7th and June the 9th, and you are wanting to register and stuff, make sure to do it because it starts on the 25th of April. So that's in a couple of days. Also, if you go into the event, there is a pop-up Pokemon Center as well, which is also very, very cool to see. So, there's no, like, mystery gifts or anything, I don't think, getting announced at this event, because sometimes during these, they do sometimes drop one, but we usually get an announcement about that beforehand. We haven't had anything about that, I'm pretty sure, so they might do, like, a shadow-dropped mystery gift. They sometimes do that, but as of right now, we're not expecting any kind of mystery gift from this event. But either way, if you are wanting to register, make sure to do it as soon as possible. It opens up in a couple of days, and then yeah, there's a pop-up center as well. Just wanted to quickly go over that. Moving on, we have some really cool new images of some of the photos of the new headquarters of the Pokemon Company International in Mexico City. So this, again, a lot of people are thinking also is potentially relating to Generation 10. I don't think it is. I think it is literally just a new office, it's new headquarters and stuff in the Pokemon Company International, like I say, in Mexico City. But these are some of the images. So we have Pikachu here on some sort of like podium. Looks really, really nice. Like, it'd be so sick to work here. It'd actually be so, so cool. But either way, yeah, this is Pikachu like on a podium. I'm assuming this is as you walk in. We then have this image here. We have a Mew next to this kind of TV. And then we have the Pokemon Company International. And then this is a little hallway here. Looks very, very, like I say, very modern, very kind of futuristic as well with these kind of like images. We have a Pokemon here on the wall that's lighting up. We have a Pokemon here, Pokeball here as well that's lighting up. You can see kind of more images of the office and stuff. Then we also have this image. This is from the Mew room. So this is the TV, a nice little sofa. And then that's the first lot of images. We then have these images as well. This, I'm assuming, is like kind of a break room or something. We've got a Pokeball table there. We've got a Ludicolo on the wall there, which is relatively interesting. We have another table here, and then there's even got like an outside section. We have this here, like little kitchen section with the fridge and everything. We have this, which is really cool, like this little office space here with this kind of grassy sort of carpet rug. And then also these big chairs as well that are kind of just there facing each other. And then we have a couple more images as well. So this is, I'm assuming, where all the big kind of meetings will take place. There's a big old table with loads of chairs. Lots of important people going to be sitting there. And then this is another shot of Pikachu on the podium with the Pokeball on the side. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is in relation to anything. I'm assuming it's just more productivity and stuff, but either way, some really cool new office photos of the Pokemon Company International in Mexico City. Moving on, we also have this new update that's just happened. This was posted on the 23rd of April, so today, and we have ReDiscover here tweeting out saying, ReDiscover update, Universal Studios Japan to feature Pokemon in the summer No Limit Summer Splash Parade, including new floats such as Gyarados, which will spray water. It runs from July the 3rd through to September the 1st, so again, just another update there taking place on this parade. Again, when they drop these, you sometimes get mystery gifts as well. Again, we haven't had any kind of announcement about any sort of mystery gift. They might shadow drop something. It'd be cool if they give like a Gyarados mystery gift or something, but that is just obviously something happening as well. Just to keep your eye out for certain things, because like from July the 3rd to 1st of September, that could be any of those dates. We could get a little bit of summon in terms of like Legends EA or something. You just never really know. But anyway, that's that. Moving on, we also have the new ReDiscover Kanto event that's happening in Pokemon Go as of right now. So we have Pokemon Go here tweeting out saying, celebrate the arrival of big updates with special in-game bonuses alongside some familiar faces. ReDiscover Kanto with enhanced visuals in Pokemon Go. So obviously we have the sustainability week happening right now, but that's all to do with like eggs and stuff. This is the other event that's also happening right now, which is ReDiscover Kanto. So be sure to get in on the fun before May the 9th, 2024, 8 p.m. PDT. So that's obviously when it ends. So when we go to the website here, this is the information about this this new event. So obviously search biomes for Pokemon first discovered in Kanto during the ReDiscover Kanto event. So all the biomes are now out in the game. Which is really, really cool because out of all the bad updates the Pokemon Go have done recently, this is actually a good one. But anyway, rediscover the world. So feel more immersed in the world of Pokemon Go than ever before with a whole new look. Check out these refreshed visuals by exploring biomes, environments where you can find certain Pokemon. Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region will appear in specific biomes, although they may have been known to appear outside of these biomes during certain Pokemon Go seasons or special events. Work with other trainers to find as many biome types as you can. So these are the event bonuses. So increased XP for a 7-day Pokestop spin streak, increased XP for a 7-day Pokemon catch streak. Friendship levels will increase faster than normal through opening gifts, training Pokemon, or battling together in raids, gyms, or trainer battles. So I'm not sure how quick it is. I'm not sure if you get like 2 hearts a day or whatever instead of 1. Also said increased chance to encounter shiny Bulbasaur, shiny Charmander, and shiny Squirtle in their respective biomes. And then we also have featured attacks as well. So this is very, very good for PvE and PvP and stuff. So the following featured attacks will be available when evolving the following Pokemon during the event. So if you have a really good Ivysaur, Charmeleon, or Wartortle, then make sure to evolve them during this event because Ivysaur will get Frenzy Plant, Charizard will get Blast Burn, and then Blastoise will also get Hydro Cannon. So definitely make sure to do that if you haven't already. And it's only through evolution. The Pokemon that you catch in the wild, like I think I found a wild Blastoise yesterday, that won't have Hydro Cannon. It's just through evolution. As well as that, we have field research tasks. So event-themed field research tasks will be available. So complete these field research tasks to get Mega Energy for the following Pokemon. So Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. And then also the special research will be available to all trainers for free beginning within the ReDiscover Kanto event. So trainers who complete the special research will win an XP, items, Stardust, and encounters with event-themed Pokemon. As well as that, Wiggler is also in the game now as well. It's not on this post here, but Wiggler is in the game, but it's only popping up in the beach biome. So if you do live near, a beach, make sure to go down there because you will probably encounter a Wiggler, and that can only be encountered at the beach biome ATM. So that's all the Pokemon Go stuff. We also have this to quickly go over as well in regards to Cora from Soul Silver Art before we get over the Nintendo Direct news. So either way, Soul Silver Art here kind of referencing the Cora and the colors that they used in the titles of the Cora magazine for the Legend ZA section. But they said there may not have been much new information in Cora's Pokemon Legend ZA piece, but I'm pretty sure they used official graphics from the Pokemon Company. So if this is true, notice all the pink and gray colors used here. So when we go to this post here, there's a lot of pink and gray. Obviously, there's a lot of pink and gray in the Pokemon Legend ZA title anyway, but even in the kind of 2025 and all the other Japanese text and stuff, there's also pink and, white text and stuff. So this is my pet theory, so I had to post about it. It's again giving off big Diancie Sundial vibes. And these graphics / colors might not even be from the Pokemon Company, but it still says a lot that Cora decided to use them so heavily. It may be possible they were told to, or they were no more than we think. It's all speculation either ways. So that's why I think it might have something to do with Diancie, or it could even be Hooper. It's probably going to be Diancie because it's got a Mega Evolution and everything. But we know from Legends Arceus that we were able to get all the Mythicals during that game. So I'm assuming it will be the same for the Generation 6 Mythicals. And as I say, Diancie can Mega Evolve, so it's more inclined to be a more kind of important part of this game than your other Generation 6 Mythicals like Volcanion and stuff like that. But either way, very interesting nonetheless about what the colors and stuff they used in this title. So that's all that. Finishing things off today, we do have some new Nintendo Direct kind of updates, information to go over. We spoke about it recently. I think Centro posted about it saying that the Nintendo Direct had been postponed, but we have a bit more information about this on when the next Nintendo Direct is going to be and a few other things as well. So this was posted on Gamerant, and they're saying Insider shares some bad news for Nintendo fans. An insider who previously broke one major Switch 2 story shares some bad news for Nintendo fans by walking back on one of his recent leaks. So the rumored April 2024 Nintendo Direct may not be happening after all. We obviously know that, I mean, we're guessing this isn't happening now. I mean, obviously I'm recording this on the 23rd. We had an Indie World Direct this month. It doesn't look like we're going to get a Nintendo Direct this month. We've already kind of covered that, but this is like more information that leaker has posted. And again, they've got things correct in the past. Like I say, they broke a massive story about the Nintendo Switch 2, but they're now kind of backtracking on a little bit more information that they said, but they're also giving a bit more information as well about when the next Direct is going to happen. So it says the news, which is likely to disappoint some Nintendo fans, comes from the same insider who originally reported on the possibility of Nintendo doing an early spring game showcase. So the source in question is journalist Pedro, also known by his online name Brazil. Back in mid-February, Lipe had a major scoop that Nintendo internally delayed the Switch 2 until 2025. So that whole story originally broke from this person. That's since been confirmed. A lot of other people that know information have also agreed and said, yeah, I mean, it has been delayed anyway, it looks like, because originally we were going to get the announcement in March. You know, it's now nearly May, and we obviously haven't had the announcement yet. They then go on to say the claim was subsequently independently corroborated by several media outlets. They then go on to say shortly thereafter, Lipe reported that he heard some talk of another Nintendo Direct being planned for April 2024. He categorized the purported broadcast as a general purpose one, geared towards showcasing Nintendo's first-party games. But in a recent follow-up posted on the Family Boards, Lipe said he no longer believes an April 2024 Nintendo Direct is happening. He came upon that conclusion after most of his sources stopped hearing rumblings about an early spring showcase, almost as soon as he first reported on them, prompting him to suspect that this info was outdated from the beginning. So this is the actual leaker's post. So he says, hey everyone, didn't want to leave you hanging for the entire month, so here I am. You remember that the information I had back during the Switch 2 delay week was that we'd have a Direct in April and an Indie World presentation prior to that. So yeah, the Indie Direct was originally going to get taking place in March, and the April Direct obviously going to take place in April. The Indie Direct has now been pushed back to April, which of course we've had now, so you'd like to think that the Nintendo Direct is then going to be pushed back to May or June. But anyway, goes on to say, I had those talks a couple of days after the Switch 2 discussions, but I now believe that the event in itself was already outdated at that point. I no longer believe we'll get a Direct this month, being April. Apart from one person who heard some rumblings 2 weeks ago, no one else seems to have heard anything about April Direct since then, which they probably would have at this point. Again, we are now on the 23rd. It's very, very likely, unless we get a Nintendo Direct announced over the next couple of days, it's not going to happen this month. One source in particular that had talked about an April Direct before is now expecting the next one to happen around the obvious SGF timeframe, so late May, early June. And I mean, if the Indie Direct got pushed from, you know, March to April, why wouldn't the Nintendo Direct get pushed from April to May? It makes more sense, but it also could be dropping early June. And then they've also edited it saying maybe even this is wrong, but we will get PlayStation, Xbox events in that time frame at least. They then go on to say the Indie World seems to have been planned to be aired pre-GDC, but I guess all those plans went out the window immediately as well. And they then go on to say, anyway, that's it. The beauty of talking about planned event dates a month in advance. I'll catch flack for this, and that's alright, but hopefully that helps people settle back and enjoy the games coming out instead of getting anxious over the one more announcements for a while. And it also obligatory apologies to anyone who was really looking forward to this due to my early information. I've said this before, but I only said anything because I was on Cloud 9 that week, and I probably should have restrained myself. So they are saying now that the next Direct is going to be late May, early June, but even that could potentially be wrong. But I guess if the Indie World got pushed back, then, you know, the Nintendo Direct probably is going to get pushed back as well. They then go on to say next Nintendo Direct may happen in June 2024. So reflecting on this development, Lipe conceded that he likely should have refrained from sharing any information before verifying it with multiple sources, but that he simply got caught up in all the buzz generated by his Switch 2 delay scoop. Moving forward, the reporter suspects that the next Nintendo Direct will instead happen in late May or early June 2024. He previously mentioned that the mid-2024 broadcast may be the one that Nintendo uses to officially reveal its next console. So, yeah, it's one of those. Like, the next Nintendo Direct could be massive. You know, it could reveal the Switch 2. It could reveal the games that we're getting this year. It could even drop a Pokemon game. Because, you know, Black and White remakes are heavily rumored to be coming out this year. And if they want to announce it earlier than August, which is probably going to be the next Pokemon Presents, then they just drop it in the Nintendo Direct. You know, why wouldn't they? It's a big event. A lot of people are going to be watching it. It doesn't always have to get dropped in a Pokemon Presents. They then go on to say, He previously mentioned, official reveal next console. However, that speculation was paired with the newly attracted rumor of an April Direct. What's more, there's recently been no shortage of Switch 2 announcement rumors that ended up being wrong. While Lipe's latest update is bound to disappoint some fans who are looking forward to an early spring Nintendo showcase, this turn of events is not exactly surprising. Namely, an April Nintendo Direct was always a bold prediction, as the Japanese company has been fairly consistent in skipping that month for years. Nintendo's last April Direct happened in 2017, so obviously that's 7 years ago, when the gaming giant was eager to reassure fans that its then newly launched console would get a much beefier game lineup later that year. Not only is there no such urgency this time around, some industry watchers are actually characterizing the company's current priorities as being the exact opposite of its spring 2017 ambitions. Specifically, the widely reported Switch 2 delay is expected to result in a fairly uneventful year for Nintendo, partially because the Japanese group may hold back on its upcoming AAA releases in order to bolster its next console's launch lineup. So, this is the Nintendo Switch line. I don't know why they've just randomly put that there. But either way, that's kind of the latest information on the Nintendo Direct. So, we may get one in May, we may get one in June. That's what this leaker is now saying. And again, they were correct about the Switch 2 stuff. They were wrong about the Direct in April, but again, it's obviously been delayed. I'm assuming a lot of things have been delayed because of the Switch 2, so it doesn't surprise me that obviously they were wrong about this. But we still got the Indie World, which they said was going to happen in March, so that may just be pushing back things a month or a little bit more than a month. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm still expecting a Nintendo Direct, hopefully, in May or June. And again, that's what leakers are saying and stuff. But it makes sense for them to drop one there as well. Which, again, could even announce new Pokemon games. We'll have to wait and see for that. But either way, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Obviously, leave a comment with your thoughts on anything that we covered today. What do you think the next Nintendo Direct is going to be? And also, what do you think is going to get revealed in it? Let me know your thoughts on everything else that we covered today as well. Your thoughts on the new offices in Mexico City. And also everything else that we kind of covered, especially all the Pokemon Go stuff as well. But thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.